Hey guys, our decline here, average picker. So it's like 3:15 a.m. I was wrapping up another challenge lock, and I figured, you know what, let's come pick one. So we're gonna pick this one. This is by FastCharlie, and it is called Stormy. I'm sure in today's political climate, Stormy is now kind of a household name, and there's a joke in there somewhere. But at 3:15 in the morning, I can't think of what that joke is. But FastCharlie always makes some pretty fun locks. So I was hoping to get some packages out today. Man, I'm just running behind, guys. So I think it's going to be Tuesday. The packages are probably going to be a lot smaller than I intended. I've been trying to grind through and make some more challenge locks, but you know, unfortunately, really the best time for, it's just mine, is after midnight. So it's been slow going, put it that way. But I'll get a few out along with some other things to a few of you guys. And we're open. You know, these late night picks, I think I just don't think about them. And you know what, I think I spotted, I'm trying to go through some of the packages, and I think I spotted one from Late Night Lock Picker, and that kind of got me excited because I pick a lot of locks late at night, and that just gives us a little wonky thing to do, doesn't it? We get to, we could pick a late night lock picker lock late at night. But as it is, we have got Stormy here. Let's try the key. Oh, God, it works terrific. Of course. And there's our bidding. Okay. And I should point out, chalk up another pick for one of mine. Alright. Use a shim. Sorry, it's late, man. I had a hell of a day. A very long day. Get the shim in there. Lock in there, man. Yeah, today was like the day of I don't care what you're doing, I need you to stop it and do something incredibly minor for me. So, you know, you're holding like a 12-foot tall cabinet and trying to get it positioned, and someone starts shouting at you, trying to get your attention, and what do they want? They want a pen. You know, so that was today. Over and over and over again. Alright, man, you said to use a shim, but I had an issue getting that shim in there. There we go. There we go. Yeah, you know, if you see somebody completely full hands, maybe just wait a minute, let them do what they're doing. So we got a serrated in 5. Well, that was weird. I think this guy came out upside down. Another serrated in 4. Poor little eyes. It's a serrated, but it looks like a reduced diameter. Serrated in 3. Some very smooth. They look fairly light. Serrations in 2. That's a neat. Skin pin actually. And got kind of a almost like a lower barreled pin, but it's between a spool and a T-pin. Let's see what we've got going on upstairs. I'm just going to go ahead and pop that shim out. Really, really loose spring in one with a kind of serrated spool there. Oh, that's a cool one. Oh, that's a very cool. It's pretty much like a barrel pin. I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's funny. I think I just cut a pin last night that looks very similar to that one. I'm not even sure what to call it. I will show you guys when we flip the camera around. That's probably the reason for our shim. Well, no, okay. I thought he was a T-pin coming out of there. He's just he's a spool with a really tight serration at the top of him. Check, see what's going on upstairs. Where's my little Sharpie pick? I don't think we've got anything. Yeah, I think we're clean up there. I'll take a better look when I go to flip the camera around, and we've got threading in 1, 2, and 3, and 4 and 5 are left standard. So let's get the camera flipped around and take a look at this. Okay, so we do look pretty clear upstairs as far as work goes. I may have missed something, but I don't think so. So you can see there really nice threads in 1, 2, and 3. And chambers 4 and 5 are standard. So yeah, this is our number 1. So 1 key pin. That's a neat guy. These are neat serrations. They're not very deep, but very clean. Very, very clean. And you know, you really don't, that's enough to catch. I mean, you don't need to go super deep. I think that's one thing, especially when people are making their first couple, is they tend to really dig those serrations way far in there. Yeah, so that's a neat little guy. It's slightly tapered at the top and carries those same tight little serrations from there. There's our other one. Charlie does some cool work. Of course, I can't think of a time I have not said that. So I think everybody making pins so far that I've run into is making some pretty cool pins. And we got some pretty crazy serrations. I think those might have been done, you know, because they look a little wobbled, and I tend to get that wobble when I use a razor blade. It's got a little bit of a vibration to it. And it causes a little bit of skipping. I suspect that's what that is. But I could be wrong. So our number 5 driver. Let's see, we've got spool element with a nice little deep serration there. On a shear line edge. Very mushroom spool guy there. Now check out this one. That guy's a monster. There's a fair amount going on him because he actually has 2 slight tapers divided across with that serration there. A serration down here at the bottom, and is there one way up there? It's hard to tell. I'm not getting a grip on that, so I think the top part's smooth. But yeah, it's just weird. I kind of made a version of this, though actually I think the one I did is tapered the same direction on both. halves of it where this one does an opposite. That's a pretty cool pin, man. I really like these kind of barrel pin guys. I guess that's what you call them. I call them barrel pins. Look, there's a nice little tapered edge there on the shear line side. And there we go. Little double serrated guy. If you're wondering what's written on my hand, these are lock codes. So somebody needed an entry lock in the 22 slot. And this was an entry. They wanted number 5, but we were out. So you'll see these numbers scratched on my hand. I'm sure I've had some in some previous videos. Anyway, so there we go. Thanks FastCharlie for the lock. We will get this guy all pinned back up for sure and get him out there floating around. All right, guys. Yeah, it's late, so I'm going to bed. Have a good night.